Skid steer's here. Let's get unloaded. Already dropped the roller, the mini off, got some stone. I'll show you the next project. All right, got the skid steer unloaded. I can't spread all this stone out yet. There's 100 tons of stone right here. There's a power cable that goes from here to the camper. He's got to trench that in the ground first, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to the back of the building and work on the driveway that goes from that garage door all the way to the road back there, so the truck can make a horseshoe and kind of go through the building, get unloaded, and then come back out. So let's go ahead and go to the back of the building and figure out what I got to do back there. So here is the back side of the building. I've got to put stone down right here and put another entrance in to the road over here. I'm gonna take the skid steer real quick and skim all this grass and everything off, get this kind of slicked up a little bit, and hopefully get the mud off of it. What I'm going to do, there's a little ditch that runs right through here, and that runs down there to a pond. I'm gonna cut this dirt out enough right here where I gotta put those 2 sticks of pipe in right here for a 40 foot wide entrance. Hopefully I can get enough dirt by cutting this out, and I'm gonna rerun that ditch down here by the tree line and dump it in down there onto the roadside ditch right there. That way I don't have to worry about any of that trying to flow across the road I'm going to put in. Maybe I can kind of build that up just a little bit more to kind of make that approach a little bit better. So let's go ahead and take the skid steer and skim some of this off and pile it up over here to the side for right now. So got all the grass stripped off here, and whoever cleared this didn't really rake much dirt out or track it in at all. It's kind of a little spongy right there, but I ended up cutting some of that ridge off and using that to kind of fill in this to kind of help soften that approach there a little bit better. I'm gonna go grab the mini, come down here by the road and clean out the ditch to put the culvert pipe in. That way I can go ahead and cut that dirt out right there, put that in place, and just kind of see how all this grade's gonna work out by using that dirt right there to build the driveway. stick of pipe, bringing it down here to set in the ditch, and I'm gonna go back and get the other one. For some reason my high-speed track stopped working, so this is as fast as we're gonna go anywhere for right now. Always something, brand new or old, something's gonna break. Dandy. All right, let me get this put in, and I'll go ahead and get that covered up with dirt. Go ahead and set the furthest one in. I think I'm gonna slide it down the hill just a little bit farther than I marked out, so that I can cut that hill down a little bit more. Ta-da! Let's go get the next one. So made pretty good progress here this afternoon. Started getting this cut out. Ended up cutting a fair amount of dirt out of there. I'm probably going to pull that down a few more inches to get a little bit more dirt. I'll put the smooth bucket on and finish cutting that grass out up there to the road. I'm gonna give this a day or two to dry out. It's still a little bit, got a little bit of moisture in it. But I did get the pipe covered up and all that dirt tracked in. Needs about 6 or 8 more inches of dirt right up there to blend that into the road, and we can go ahead and start putting some stone on it. But I'll come in here and cut this down a little bit more and get that water to direct over here and run into the roadside ditch. And then I'm just going to notch this a little bit down right here so that the little from here down to the road will just drain over top of the road. All right, I will be back in a couple days when it dries out some. So I got to get this grass stripped off where the driveway is going to tie into the road. If not, you'll end up with a muddy transition. So just scrape that off, dump it over here to the side. More dirt right in here and it's ready for stone. So I came back over here this morning and got the rest of this cut out. Went ahead and took the mini excavator and cut the ditch a little bit deeper, gave me a little bit more dirt to go ahead and fill that in and make that transition a little bit better. This stuff has dried out some. I'm gonna go ahead and see if they can't bring me a couple loads of stone and get it dumped right here to kind of build a little bit of an approach off the road, and then let this dry again some today, and then get the rest of the stone put in here tomorrow, spread out and rolled in before all the rain gets here. Well, the little rain shower is here. They brought me 2 loads I'm gonna go ahead and take that and scatter that out real quick and try to cover some of this red dirt up so it doesn't turn into a slick muddy mess by morning here. That way they can go ahead and back in here and keep dumping some more stone in the morning. Well, it appears it's going to be very windy today. I'm going to go ahead and take the skid steer, spread all that stone out right there. I got to bring the Mini up here and cut this gravel back a little bit right here where they got a little wild. Originally spreading it, I'm going to run over this and level it up a little bit better and slick it up with the skid steer and the roller, and then kind of roll all that in. But I got some trucks bringing the last 5 loads of stone for back here this morning. We'll get those dumped out and spread. First load of the morning, dumping out. So I'm just letting them dump it in a pile. It's easy enough when you have a big wide driveway. It doesn't take but a few minutes to, gotta unlatch. There we go. I talked to him. There we have it. One big pile. And load number 2, I need to go ahead and jump on the skid steer and knock that down so when the other 2 trucks get here, we can back up a little farther. Well, that is a wrap. Got all this rolled in, added from pretty much the gravel down for a nice parking and turnaround area in front of the shop, and I'll take you around back to show you the driveway that goes all the way around to the road back there. So turned out nice. And back here we got a nice driveway coming up through here, tying into the road. A nice little swale that comes down, dumps out right there in front of the pipe. Should make a very nice little entrance to be able to come through here and drive through the building.